Hello, everyone. I'm I'm in here because people have hit me on DM and said, "You must come in here. You must talk about this." We are all awaiting the sentencing part of things, and so I am going live, even though people didn't know I was going live. I'm going live to kind of give you live updates of this as they come in. Hi, how are y'all? So, as I said, I'm going live because uh, we are awaiting the Sean Diddy Combs verdict, and people have hit me saying, "Hey, you should go live for this." And I haven't come over here to y'all, and feel really, really, really bad that I haven't talked to y'all. And I know it's the middle of your day, so you probably cannot. We cannot sit here all day. But I feel like this trial has been going on for like 4 or 5 hours. Um, and so I wanted to come here because if anybody, I'm going to give it to y'all first, my real reaction on this. I am actually working, but on my screen also, I have the updates are popping up. Are any of you all following the updates on this trial? Um, yeah, I just think it's a lot. It's a lot. Does anybody feel like this week has been insane? We got beefs, we got Diddy sentencing, we got a lot going on. Do y'all feel that way, or is it just me? If you feel that way, drop it below. Drop it below. If you feel that way, drop it below, or is it just me? I feel like this week has been crazy, like crazy work. I feel like it's just yeah. But um, you know, needless to say, I think in a second we should. Um, they just did another update. I guess his attorneys are saying he's punished himself as long as himself more than anyone ever will be able to punish him. Says his lawyers, all of those things. So yeah, it's gonna be a interesting day. If you are still in the chat right now, let me know. Do you feel like Sean Diddy Combs is coming home today? Do you feel like he's not coming home today? Um, What do you all think? Again, I think this week has been a crazy week. Like this Cardi Nicki Minaj beef, it is a lot happening. It's a lot happening, y'all. I don't know. Like I don't think I was ready for most of the stuff that's happening. I don't think I was ready. Maybe y'all were, but it was not on my bucket list this week. Most of the stuff that's happened. So, um, yeah, let's see how this goes. I know it's the middle of the day, so I may have to come back in a little bit later to give you an update on this. I was hoping that we would get a update, pretty early. I have some other stuff to do, so I can't stay on here long. But yeah, so this Cardi beef. What do y'all think about the Cardi and Nicki beef? Here's the thing. I think it's hip hop and all that used to be centered around beefs and all of those kind of things. As long as it doesn't get violent, it's one thing. What I don't like is when kids get involved. Kids didn't ask to be a part of grown up conversations. So kids shouldn't be mentioned in grown up mess. We always tell kids to stay in a child's place, but why are they being brought into a grown person's mess? I don't think at all that you should be bringing up either person's kids. I think that is below the belt on both sides. I do not think it is okay. Um, yeah, and it's not something that I would want to partake in. I don't think that anybody should want to partake in something like that. The kids should be off limits. Kids should be off limits. That's just my thought process. That's just how I feel. They should be off limits. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy week. Hello, C Jones 79. How are you? Um, like I am again watching and waiting for um I'm waiting for the Diddy sentencing update, as we've said. Um, I'm waiting for the actual, I think everybody's been online waiting for the actual sentencing. But hi, C. Jones, how are you? I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. That's super super nice. Thank you, C. Jones. Um, so yeah, we are in here waiting for the Sean P. Diddy Combs sentencing part. So I was just talking about the Cardi B and the Nicki Minaj of things. I'm not with it. I'm not with it when you bring kids involved. When you bring kids involved, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel artistic. It doesn't feel like, what rap beefs were. It feels below the belt. It feels like kids should be off limits. So that part of things I didn't like. I did not like that. As it relates to this trial, again, y'all, I don't know that I can stay on so long. I was hoping and thinking we were gonna get a verdict that was going to be, yeah, that was kind of going to be a little bit faster than this. But I feel like they've been kind of holding this off, which is crazy to me. Um, I just think it's insane. Like, why can't we sentence this man by now? Like it's at this point, y'all are playing a game. We should not be holding on sentencing this man like this. Like, it's other things that people should be doing. And, like, yeah, I don't agree. But, I get it. Right now, it's peak time of the day. So maybe they're waiting to get the ratings in or something. I don't know. I just don't. I don't agree with not giving him a verdict by this point. I mean, he has a verdict. I'm sorry. I don't agree with um, not giving him his sentence by now. If he's going home today, then let him go home today. If he's not, then he's not. But regardless of what side you stand on in this, yeah, I think that he should be going home by now. I mean, I'm sorry. I think that he should have at least be told his fate by now. Sorry. Let's rephrase that. He should be being told his fate. Like, it's just taking up time. And again, we don't have to watch it, we don't have to listen to it. But I assume, and hence why I came to you all, that you all would want to talk about this. So I was trying to get a live reaction to it. But it doesn't look like this is happening anytime soon. They've been going at this. They started court at 10 a.m. this morning. 10 a.m. this morning is when they started, and they are still, delivering their stance and all of those good things. And yeah, about that right about now. Nobody got time to keep delivering that. Like, yeah. What are your thoughts? I'm actually, since I can't hear you all, but I would love to hear your thoughts below. What are your thoughts below? Drop your thoughts below on what do you think. What do you think about them and the sentencing part of things? Would love to, love to, love to, love to, love to, love to hear that from you all. Dang, why y'all quiet now? Huh? Um, I do feel if they don't give you something in the next few minutes, I'm gonna have to come back. Um, just because I have to do some other things, and I cannot stay on here long enough to get the update because it's taking long. The wait is too much. I agree. Miss Carr, you think he should be able to go home? Um, I don't know housewife from a housewife. I at one point felt like the reason he went back is because he had not finished the time, so they knew he was going to be spending time, so they were like, ain't no reason to let him go. At this point, I honestly would not be surprised if they gave him like a 2 to 3 year sentence, with it being the 13 or 14 months that he had served being time served and the other being probationary, that if he violates, then he would serve the rest, or he may have a longer probation period. I wouldn't be surprised if it's some combination of 14 months already served. They would hold off on the sentence for the other however much time that they had, and then it would be probation. And if he violated, he would have to. It may be intense probation or something. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if that is kind of what happens. That would be just my thought process with it. Again, I don't know. Yeah. So they just brought up. They just brought up. Hi, Andrea Rogers. Yes, it is live. They just brought up in the feed that they had to address that Diddy had a speaking engagement set for next week in Miami. So the prosecutors are like, he already setting up speaking engagements as if he out of jail. They were like, what? And so the defense just had to address it. They said they're cross addressing. He had a speaking engagement. They said that it's not a speaking engagement, a healing for Sean as well as the community. They said defense attorney Xavier will discuss it further when he addresses the court later today. Earlier in court, prosecutor brought up the event and booking, scheduling it before sentences were handed down was the height of hubris. So they just told us two things: that his defense attorney, his other one, has to jump in. And so we are not going to get a verdict for a little bit longer. Yeah, it's going to be a while. They just kind of told us that, which I don't think any of us have time to just wait on this. I did give my prediction of what I think is going to happen. But I don't think we're going to get a verdict on this for some more hours. And yeah, so about that, I can't give them some more hours right now, but I am going to come back to y'all when you guys get a verdict on this, to kind of just talk it through. You heard my thoughts on what may happen. That's just my thoughts, and we're going to come back here and hopefully talk about it a little bit more. I did have more to talk about as it relates to my conversation about the new housewives, possibly, if you saw it on Candy Speak on it, and also this Diddy thing. So I will be coming back to talk to you later.